So today we're out replacing some rotors on a property that has some older rotors that are not rotating and it's causing dry spots in their lawn. We choose K-Rain RPS Selects. They've got a really cool feature where you can change the output, the gallons per minute on them. All you have to do is take a little adjustment tool and turn it to 1, 2, 3, or 4. That is very helpful because normally what you're doing is on a 90-degree angle, you're going to set it to a 1. On a 180, you're going to set it to a 2. On a 270, you can set it to 3. And then on a 360, you can set it to 4. And that's going to give you proper output. We're going to go ahead and replace a rotor and show you how we do it. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to dig down around the head. The heads that were previously installed on this property, the body size has a little bit smaller of width on them. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I use to get these pulled out and get the new rotors installed. This one is also a little bit shallow, so we're going to use one of these 3/4 risers to get us where we need to be at grade level. I'm going to dig out around the head a couple inches, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rock it around in the hole in order to give us a little bit of extra wiggle room to be able to just slide that rotor down into the hole without packing a bunch of dirt in there and getting dirt in the fitting. So we're going to go ahead and get this old Toro Rapid set out. We're going to put our riser piece onto our rotor, and these are full-size rotors, so they're 3/4. We're going to slide that head right down in and put it right back on that swing elbow. Before I get it buried back in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry adjust it, which will make it easier for us to give it a proper adjustment once we get the water on. So let me grab my adjustment tool here. And since this is going to be just slightly larger than a 180-degree angle we're spraying at, we're going to keep it on the 2 setting. So the 2 settings going to give us proper coverage. And that's what I mean by dry adjust. We're going kind of down the lines. We've got an idea of how far out to the sides we want it to spray. Then we'll take our grass and our sod, put it back on the top, and these are a little bit overgrown, so what I'll do is I'll take my utility knife and cut out a little bit of an extra hole around that rotor so that it doesn't have any trouble popping back up, and get that cleared out. Get that fit around there real quick, give it a couple little punches. And there we have it. We've got our new rotor in. We'll turn that thing on here in just a second and get it tested out. All right, so now that we've got our rotor replaced, we're going to come in and make adjustments to it. On these K-Rain rotors, the right side is your set side. So what you're going to have to do is grab the rotor by the turret and twist it to the right to get it to line up down the line that you want it to spray to. That looks good on that side. And then on the left-hand side, what you're going to do is you're going to make adjustments with this arc adjustment on the back side. And so we'll let it run to the left and see about how far over it is. And we're not quite far enough, as far over as I want to be, so we're going to take this, and to give it more arc to the left, we're going to turn this little screw to the right just a hair, and we're going to watch that thing land exactly where it's supposed to. Perfect. Replacing a rotor might seem like it's a little bit scary or like you might not be able to do it yourself, but it's something that's super simple to do if you follow the steps that we've shown you in this video. Good luck replacing your rotors.